La di da 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 dee da. La di da 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 dee da. La di da 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 dee da. La di 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 da da dee da. This is the story of a kid, his name is Cisco, who made more money than a count of Monte Cristo. He lived a lavish style of life, fast money, women, cars, and he liked to frequent bars, clubs and discos. Made his living as a world famous rap star. When he first started, Mike respects what he was after. So he got inside his mind day and night, and he write constantly his art and craft he tried to master. Started winning local battles and his rep grew. Gave his crew a reputation as the best crew. And what life would do to him, all the cards that was hard, pen and pad, stress relief was his refuge. That's the song. See, because now I'm scared. Well, not scared, but apprehensive. I'm apprehensive about the size of my penis. I'm apprehensive about using music now, because remember last week, man, it was going to be so good with the picture coming up. Oh, do you want to see the finished thing, by the way? It was going to go dam, 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 pim, pim, boom, pim, which is black and white, obviously. But now, look, it's finished. I've just chugged a Red Bull, so I'm full of gas and cum. That's cool, isn't it? A little bit. I'm personally a little bit unsure if there's obviously different types of blues, and I'm a bit meh about that. But overall, that came out pretty nice. Fuck you. Toss that away. Yeah, I'm a bit iffy about using songs now, but I guess it's just that Akira song. Akira. Where should I? Is it gonna? God damn it! See, because I just want to. I've got a bunch of Death Fist roughs and shit, and I just want to put them in my sketchbook, just because it would be cool to have like a bunch of my fucking Death Fist drawings in my sketchbook, because that's sort of where they go, isn't it? But now I'm like, do I cut it out and stick it on this page? But then I think it would be quite cool to have this one on this page and then this one on this page. That's quite a cool little. So maybe then, in that case, if then what I should then do then, if I slice here and then stick here, this here, slice here, so it's a bit less intrusive. But that's the song Deception by Black Alicious. It's about a kid whose name is Cisco, who made more money than the Count of Monte Cristo. Lived a lavish style of life, fast money, women, cars, and he liked to frequent bars, pubs and discos. Made his living as a world famous rap star. When he first started, Mike respects what he was after. So he got inside his mind day and night, and he write constantly his art and craft he tried to master. Started winning local battles and his rep grew. Gave his crew a reputation as the best crew. His first single was an overnight success hit. Now he went from wearing rags to the best fits. All his new acquaintances gassed his head, taking it to the point where he lost proper perspective. Started cutting off the people he came up with. Ego blown like his soul had been abducted. Though his heart was once real, now material has filled up his world and he couldn't get enough of it. Used to want to be the best of the rap dons. Now his only one concern is going platinum. And his skill has since decreased and the inner hunger ceased. Now content just as long as fame and cash come. He's a big Willie now, rapping about cars, $1,000 shopping sprees, hanging out with stars. I mean, just a year ago he was broke, bumming money, drinking out a 40 bottle, living outdoors. Don't let money change you. La-di-da-da-da-dee-da. 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 La-di-da-da-dee-da. La-di-da-da-dee-da. La-di-da-da. This is the chorus, by the way. It's just la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Oh, look at all that glue. Looks like cum, doesn't it? Oh, fucking thick, gloopy, sticky, gluey cum. Oh. Second LP, my rap changes fast. Here today, gone tomorrow, now his label has found a new poster boy with the hip now sound. Second time around, everything isn't stable as it once was, now he's looking for the same hit. But his sound is played, he forgot to change with the moving times, no one feel him, and his rhymes ain't appealing anymore, and his records ain't selling shit. Now he's dropped from his label and he's going broke. Tried a underground return, ghetto pass revoked. And the same faces that he dissed on his way to the top laughed as they watched him do the downstroke. Now the moral of the story is that some go, why would money make the inner vision crumble? So if you're blessed with a talent, utilize it to the fullest. Be true to yourself and stay humble. Don't let money change you. La-di-da-da-da-da. 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 La-di-da-da-da. And that's the song Deception by Black classic best banging fucking Blackalicious. So fucking good, man. I guess Gift of Gab passed away not long after MF Doom, which was like two huge underground rap legends, man. Gift of Gab and MF Doom. And they're both just fucking dead now. Isn't that good? Point is, you should also watch the video. YouTube it. YouTube Blackalicious Deception. Because the video is really, really, really good. And it's quite funny. So there's this guy who's like a hip guy. And he's like, hey, yo, what's happening, man? He's in like the hip hop record store or whatever. And there's people breakdancing. And he's like chill with everyone, like bumping fists and shit. Like, yo, what's going on? What's good? And people saying like, oh, let's go somewhere, whatever. And he's out walking and he sees like $1 on the floor. I think it's $1, or it might be 100. I think it might just be one. I'm not sure. But he goes to pick it up and it blows away. And he's like, oh shit, I gotta chase it. Gotta get that $1. Gotta chase the $1, innit? The paper chase. So he runs after it. So the whole video is basically him chasing this $1 that's floating through the air and stuff, and then he hops a fence to get it because it blows past the fence, and his jacket gets caught or whatever and gets taken off, and he falls into the dirt and he's all filthy in his tank top, and he ends up by the end of the video he like steals a little kid's bike and he's pedaling on his tiny little kid's bike trying to catch this $1. And then his friends later on, they see him doing this and they're just like, the fuck is up with this guy? What has happened to this fucking dude that's supposed to be chill, and now he's caught in the web of the almighty dollar, man. It's a metaphor for life, innit? Get caught up in the paper chase, the rat race, in your face and outer space, bitch. But it's like it says, don't let money change you, man. The point of it, the song as a whole, you know, this kid starts to rap because that's what he wants to do. Wants to be some rapper. Just wants to make cool, sick raps and be a cool, sick rap maker. And he does it, and he gets some fame. People start to notice. He gets a record deal, but then starts to get ahead of himself, thinking he's all that. And then he starts to focus more on the money and the image. And the art suffers. And then his records start to sound like shit. No one wants to buy them. And so he goes to try and, make a return in the underground scene. And everyone's laughing at him because they're like, fuck you. You couldn't wait to get away from us with your big fucking money spending sprees and record deals. Now you're trying to come back because no one wants you because you fucking suck. And that's what I fucking bitch and moan about all the goddamn time, innit? That's what happens to artists. Musical artists, fucking arty, painty artists, whatever. Whatever it is. It happens, man. Not all the time, but you know. It happens often enough that it is a pattern of behaviour. Get that money, and then what? Then fucking, it's all about that money. So what I'm saying is, don't do it for the money. Do it for the drugs and the whores. Do it for the underage people that will go into your DMs that you can take advantage of. That's never happened to me, and I won't let it happen to me. I just said that as a funny joke, because wouldn't that be funny if that happened? Imagine. Do it for having something that makes you you. Because then when people see your art, they go, oh shit, look at this guy's art. He fucking kills it, man. And then, you know, then that becomes your thing. And people start to recognise that you're someone. You're better than other people because you can draw funny little men with their willies out. It's so fucking funny. It's such a talent to be able to draw funny little men with their willies out. I guess. I don't know. I just, you know, the whole... This is very cliche. It's a very cliche fucking teenage, just learning about the world kind of thing. But they make life about money. They make all of life about money. And obviously you need money because they've made life about money. You can't survive. You literally can't survive. You can't eat or drink water. I'm sure soon enough they're going to be there'll be some kind of taxation on oxygen. You won't be able to breathe unless you pay the air tax or fucking whatever. It's gonna happen sooner or later, isn't it? Fucking bunch of fucking shit and bullshit. But you know, don't make art that. Art's supposed to be the one thing that's just fucking cool. Just keep it chill. Just do the shit you do. Stop listening to fucking Gary V and them cunts. I stopped listening to the 9 Club. I used, you know, I think a year or so ago, I was like really into, you know, keeping up on skateboarding news and what was going on. And the Skater of the Year was like a whole thing. I was like into it. I used to bang on about the 9 Club because I discovered the 9 Club and I was like, I was all for it. I was like, this is cool. It's skateboarders talking about skateboarding. And they did interviews with skateboarders I liked, and they had like things going on. It was a good fucking thing. And then... bear with me, I'm just getting the thing. I'll be back in a second. Where's my goddamn test? Ooh. That sprayed fucking everywhere, god damn. La di da da di da. This is how we do duotone dots without duotone dots. Fucking magic is what it is, you bitch. Ooh. Look at that. Fucking nice. Lovely jubbly. Ah, my pen's caught up in all the tape and shit. Fuck. It's on my hands. God damn. But yeah, and then as a guest, they had on Gary V, the fucking, if you don't know who he is, he's just one of these pricks who fucking talks, you gotta hustle every day, and if you're not hustling making money, then you're a piece of shit, you're a lazy fucking waste of space. If you're not hustling every second of every day to make millions and millions and millions of dollars, then you're a fucking waste of space, and you're ruining your life, you're wasting away. What's the point in living if you're not making millions and millions of dollars? Come on, man. Fuck that guy. Fucking fuck that guy. And also, not just the idea of, just make money. If you're not making money, then, you know, you're a waste of space, whatever. But also, all of his everything he says about this is, you know, you do this to make money, do this to make money, do this to make... It's all he's talking absolute garbage. NFTs and fucking crypto. It's all scams, man. Like, straight up, there's... It's all just fucking shit and nonsense. I'm going to write a book, and it's going to be called Shit and Nonsense. Because that's all it is. It's just a fucking bunch of garbage. What are they doing? Selling you fucking... bunch of shit. Do you know what's not shit? Death Fist. See, now I have to wait for this to dry before I can turn the page and do shit. But that's, you know, some sketchbook pages. Wow. Badakakazoo. Twiddle daddle doo. Tiddle daddle doo. I also did this. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. Well, it's actually pretty cool. I'm actually really happy with that. I sketched it like 3 or 4 times. It's this one, number 5, volume 5, front cover. But like, my one's better. I mean, I don't want to say I'm better than Katsuhiro Otomo, but mine's clearly much better. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. This is. See, I had, you know, the double piece where it was like Tetsuo's arm and then Tetsuo's arm. I started painting that and it looked shit. And then I had about a day and a half where I was just fucking majorly depressed and I didn't know what I was doing. I was doing pages and pages and pages. I tore them up and threw them away because I was just sick of them. Of like ideas for Akira pieces. I just couldn't think of fucking anything to do. So I just copied, like the other piece I showed you, which is now halfway across my room, with the purple and blue and the thing. That's just copied from a page. This is copied from a cover. I figured that'll do. That'll fucking do. I'm working on another piece that's a bit more of an original idea based on Akira, as opposed to just straight up taken from Akira. I may be able to get that finished, but as of recording, I've only got a couple of days until I head off to the exhibition, so I might not be able to get it finished. But I don't, you know. If I just have these 2 pieces up, then I'm cool with that. But also, there's an also. There's an also. There's an also. There's an also. Oh. Hooah! It's a little bit lighter, but I think it works, doesn't it? It looks It looks all right. Little mini prints. I'm picking these up. This is just a test print I ran away with before paying. I'm picking these up tomorrow, along with some other things which I'll get to later. But yeah, I'm going to sell these for a few quid at the exhibition, a handful of them anyway, and then the rest of them will be going to Patreon subscribers for free, just like the stickers. But you can have one of these for free, and I'll sign it. I was going to say, I'll even paint on it. I'll paint little bits on each one, or like a handful of them. But I might not. If I have some burst of energy, maybe. But as of right now, I probably won't do that. But it's a nice little, small and easy and cheap to send out. That's my primary focus with certain things. Sending out free shit. I can't be spending £10 a pop for postage. But yeah, nice little square mini print. Go on your fridge. Go on your staple it to your mum's face while she's sleeping. Staple it to a cat. Why not? Yeah, it's quite cool, isn't it? A little free thing to see. That's what I do now. I'm really trying to do more for you guys, specifically you guys watching on Patreon as opposed to just the YouTube. If you are watching on just YouTube publicly and you don't already subscribe to and pay for my Patreon, fucking get on it. Go fucking patreon.com/ewan, and it goes to subscribe. It's only $1 a month. I was looking at my bookshelf the other day, fair viewers, and I saw a little flash of green, and I was like, what the fuck is that? I took it off the shelf, and it was this. Which is, so it's, if it's a little manga, you read it back to front because the Japanese are fucking weird. They do their shit backwards. What are they fucking doing? It's fucking weird. This is Yotsuba, or I think it's actually pronounced Yotsuba. Yotsuba. I legitimately, this is true, I met a Japanese person around the time that I was getting this, and I mentioned it, and the Japanese guy, I don't want to say this as like obviously his name was, but I think his name actually was Yoshi, or Yoshi. He looked really confused when I said, oh yeah, I like Yotsuba, because I pronounce it like that. I like this manga book called Yotsuba. And he was just like, And I said, like, the green hair with the 4 thing, and the little girl with the green. And he goes, oh, Yotsuba. Yotsuba. Because, see, my, at the time, girlfriend, her family took in exchange students. And then they get some money for them to stay at their house. And it was like a thing. And there was this Japanese guy staying with them for a little bit. And then, so, yeah, this... and I thought, I've got this, but I've got this. I forgot, for the longest time, I even had these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. So I don't have 7 and 8. I don't know how many of these there are. I don't know if I'd ever have the full set, but evidently I quite liked fucking Yotsuba. And it's just, so there's this little girl, and she just doesn't know, and she's just fucking stupid. She's just like, I don't know, some little alien girl, and she lives with her single dad, who, I don't know, maybe she's adopted, I'm not sure, but everything in the world is new to her, and she has this childlike wonder and enthusiasm for things, and it's legitimately like sweet and funny. So yeah, I thought I could look at them. So now we've got, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can look at one a week, and that's that for the next 9 weeks. We can just look at Yotsuba for the next 9. We did Pit for 4 weeks, and now we've got Yotsuba for 9 weeks. So strap in. Page 1. Only kidding. Oh, come on now. We're not going to do... Well, actually, so I was flicking through, and this was actually... the first one I found on my shelf was this one, number 11. And I was flicking through it. And see, one of the things I really like about this book is And Yotsuba is sort of internet famous in her own way, so it's entirely likely that you've already seen her and know her, and it's nothing new to you. And if that's the case, then whatever, I don't give a fuck. But if you don't know what Yotsuba is, it's this. Just like, it's funny, you know, and it's not too child. Oh shit! Rain has just started coming down really fucking heavy. It's not so childish that it's like, it feels like it's for children, but it's not so like adult that it's like, you know, should children really be in this book? Is it? It's just like a nice, fun little fucking manga or whatever. So I mean, there was this bit. They ate pizza and then she threw up. I'm fine. I can eat more. Blech. It's the facial expressions. This just. It's simple and it's whatever. It's, you know, anime, manga, whatever. But they're used so perfectly. So they're talking about buying pizza or whatever. What should I buy? Well, blah, 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 blah. Oh, no, they're talking about something else. So what should I buy? This is her dad and this is his friend. Maybe they're gay, I'm not sure. It's been a long, long time since I've read this, and I have actually read most of them. I have most of the stuff we need. Let's see. Oh, you need to buy sleeping bags. What are you talking about? She says. Yotsuba, I have an important announcement. That's racist. I shouldn't do that. I have an important announcement. An important announcement. It's been so long. She sits. She's ready. Next week, we're going camping. Do you know what camping is? No. That's funny. It's not hilarious, but it's pretty funny. There's joke there. It's quite good. You go camping, you eat food in the mountains. Is it fun? It's really fun. We'll spend all night outdoors. Why outdoors? Hey, anyone home? Yanda's here. Everyone hide. Yanda, I guess, shows up. And they're all hiding in obvious places in this one tiny little room. That's quite funny in itself. So he grabs a pillow. I keep going like this, but it should be like this. And joins in, and he hides with them. And look, you don't have to hide. Look, dude, you don't have to hide. I don't. Bang! Yotsuba was right here. Bang? Who the fuck says bang? I mean, it's not amazing, but you know. Okay, so this is one thing. Look. So he shows up and he hides with them because she told them to hide because whatever. And then passage of time, yeah, comic book making, passage of time. Food has been prepared and they are eating the food. So he showed up, they did the hiding thing, ha ha ha, funny, funny, funny. Some time has passed as they prepared food, now they're sat down talking about camping. And now time has passed because they've finished the food. That's just that one panel shows passage of time so perfectly between the two scenes. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I thought I was just looking on my shelf for shit to look at, and I saw this, and I was like, oh fuck, I haven't looked at that in so long. Do you remember Gone? I think I looked at this at like episode fucking 3 or something of the podcast. That's hundreds of episodes ago, literally. Gone appeared in Tekken 3, the video game on PlayStation. I think not even PS2, PSX/PS1. Gon's a little dinosaur, and he has little dinosaur adventures, and the whole comic is mute or silent or quiet. There's no words in it because it's a fucking dinosaur. Of course, there's no words in it. He can't fucking talk. He's a dinosaur. That'd be weird. But they're all these little adventures. So he's swimming in the sea, all these fishes, and it's all like beautifully fucking drawn and rendered and painted and stuff. And he sees a big clamshell and he goes to investigate, and boy, it snaps shut on his head, and he's like, oh, what the fuck? And he's gets up and he's walking along with the giant clamshell on his head, and then he's walking, and if you do notice, his tummy gets a bit bigger and bigger and bigger, and then eventually it opens up because he's eaten the clam from the inside out. That's pretty funny. He's all chuffed with himself, happy and full up. But this is one of those ones that you look at it and you just go, fuck, that's good drawn. That's really fucking well drawn. You know, that's about it. I probably won't go through all of it, but you know, pacing and storytelling and using images and not words, which is, you know, the whole point. A nice ocean, an island, a sleeping tortoise, a sleeping gon on top of the sleeping tortoise. Brilliant. And there's a little tortoise, and then the tortoise sees his wagging tail, and he goes, "Hey, I'll have some of that." Bites, clamps down onto his tail, and he goes, "Ah, fuck!" Rolls and falls off his shell onto his head onto the floor, and rolls and rolls and rolls away, going, "Ah!" And the tortoise is still hanging on, and he's rolling down the hill. Oh no, off the cliff edge. Fuck. Oh, it's a high fucking cliff edge. Sploosh. Oh, okay. This is too sad. I wasn't sure if it went like this. Sploosh. Ah, fuck. Fuck. But it looks like he's pretty chill. But then he gets eaten by a shark. And the shark fucking comes out of nowhere. Gobbles him up. Swims back down. Looking pretty mean. Look at the fucking rendering on that. That's just ink. That's just some not even a lot. If you look at it, it's just some basic like contour line hatches in these patches, leaving gaps so the water looks like it's like reflecting the sun off the water on the top of the shark's shark. That's fucking good drawing, man. A little coral reef, all these fishes and the hatching for all the ocean. Like, that's a lot. All these fishes. There's a lot of drawing. I wouldn't want to draw all of that. I'd draw like some coral and then a couple of fish and then just scribble all in. Or I'd use my spray technique for the duotone for the ocean. And because it's so blotchy here and there, all the detail would get lost and it would ruin the entire thing. So the shark's swimming amongst the fish. They all scatter, but he chases after a bunch of them. A whole school of fish opens his mouth. And what do we see? There's another mouth inside his mouth. It's gone. And Gon gets the fish, and the shark clamps shut and doesn't get any fish. What the fuck? And then he goes a bit wibbly wobbly, and the shark's looking. He's got one of those surprised eyes. It's like, fuck, what's going on? Gon plants his feet firmly into the shark's fucking gullet, spits out the fish bones, and then is ready to hoover up more fish using the shark as a fucking submersible. Oh, hope he doesn't go near the Titanic. Let's get it. Billionaires died. It's a good thing. And the shark doesn't know what to fucking do. Shit's just going weird and crazy. Is this tuna? I think it's tuna. Gon grabs a big fucking tuna. And he's chasing the fish and eating the fish, leaving a trail of fish heads and bones and fish with big bite marks taken out of him in his wake. Really firmly plants his feet. You can see his feet pushing through the fucking underside of the shark. And the shark's going, oh, fuck this. Fuck, what's going on? And he's all fat and heavy. He's got a big bulge in the shark's throat. And he's pushing down. And the shark's not liking it. And he's going, and then he punches his teeth out. And he's going everywhere, and he's fucking going, and then there's a shadow, and he looks up, and it's an even bigger fucking shark. Holy shit! Size of that. You thought that shark was big, swallowed up, gone whole. Look at this fucking thing. Again, another really fucking cool drawing. Good hatching on the underbelly, and then the white top, with just the shine of the sun coming down. And he plants his feet firmly in his throat again, gets his little paws out and starts going, using like a motorboat to go, turns around, lifts up, and the shark's like, oh god, don't do it. And he's like, fuck you. Right in front of the little shark and the big shark face. Right up to the shark. Right the fuck up to him. Pedaling along. Clamps down on the big shark's nose. Biting so hard, all his skin's fucking twisting into his mouth. And he's got the giant shark going, fuck, he's on my nose, what the fuck? Bites down, bites the tip of his nose off. What the fuck? He bit the tip off the giant shark's nose. And he's got a tear in his eye, and he spits it out, and he's like, yeah, fuck you. And the giant shark's like, oh, fuck, and spirals down. And he pedals, up and up and up and up to the surface. Puff, puff of water out of his nose, and then dives down again, and then fucking swoosh, into the coral, off the rocks, through the rocks. He's got a big swollen nose from bashing into all these rocks. He's going up to the beach, and out of the ocean, spins, fucking lands on the beach, keeps going through the palm trees, snapping palm trees down in his wake, knocking down coconuts. They're falling onto him, bonking him on his head. Coconut crabs as well, jumping down right in the shark's eye. Still going, pedaling along, smashing through the trees, through the undergrowth. The shark's crying. He doesn't know what's going on. A trail of destruction through the tropical forest. And then to the tortoise. And he's up there. And the shark's there going, oh God, oh God, oh God. And Gon stretches and steps out of the shark's mouth. Still got the little tortoise on his tail. Was there the whole time. He's not letting go. Walks away from the shark, and the shark's just crying like, what happened? What the fuck happened? And then there's bananas, and then the little tortoise is enjoying the bananas instead of Gon's tail, and Gon's enjoying the bananas also. And he's eating, chowing down on the bananas. And he looks at the crying shark with his mouth just agape. Breaks off the tip of the banana, waddles over, plops it down in the shark's mouth. There you go. He's happy, the tortoise is happy, the little tortoise is happy, the shark's just crying. Maybe it's tears of happiness because he got a bit of banana, but probably not, and he's just fat and happy. Oh, and they all fall asleep under the setting sun. And the shark's just crying. That's funny. That's a good story, man. Like a whole story just told through pictures, wildlife and shit. And these are cool too. They look like I don't know, watercolor / ink drawing paintings. Tortuga gigante, Tetsuro gigantea. I know Tortuga is, and gigante I guess is Spanish for giant tortoise, I assume. Tiburon tigre gigante, giant tiger shark. And then there's more animals. A tick gets in his nose and bites him, and he's sleeping, and then suddenly, fuck! All the animals scatter. He just goes fucking psycho, going crazy, trying to get this tick out of his nose. Oh, this is pretty funny. There's a series of apes, baboons or whatever, grooming each other, getting bugs off of each other's backs. And then this one goes, fuck! Has gone fucking headbutts him because he's got this tick in his nose and he's trying to do away with it. So the first ape fucking goes, shit, and digs his claws into the next ape. He digs his claws into the next ape, and they're all screaming, all these screaming apes. Oh my god. That's cool. Anything involving like water and lighting and stuff. Draw an elephant underwater with Gon biting its ankle. And in the hatching showing all like the water rushing up and down, and it's crazy effects, man. Look at that! For a fucking drawing. Just like, I assume like maybe dip pens or like really thin micron pens or something. Really, really fucking good drawings. Hey! How did the tick get out of his nose? Oh, the bird. There was a bird. Dug his beak into his nose, grabbed the tick and ate it. And he's angry, he's mad, he's angry, but then he's happy again. Hey! But then the bird dies? Maybe he's just tired. Nah. Buffalo. And I'm not going to go through all of them. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? We need just a bit of shadow in here, maybe. And I'll put in my shadow using a brush pen that's running out of ink. Genius, that is. It's fucking genius. God, Ewan's so good, the way he utilises materials that you would not use, and for good reason. Have I just ruined it now? Have I just made it worse? No, I haven't. I made it better. I made it better. I make everything better just by existing, because I'm fucking good. I'm better than all of you cunts. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? What else have we got? Oh, excuse me. Do you know what? I've got to go across my room again. Right, so as you probably have seen by now, I did get this printed and it looks cool. I'm really happy with the result. I got this printed just at oh god, I'm gonna throw up Red Bull everywhere. Oh no, I'm actually throwing up into my mouth a little bit. That's not good. I got this printed at the local like print and copy shop around the corner from me, and it's perfectly good and fine and feasible. And because it's just a small, somewhat inexpensive item, I prefer to get it done at the local print and copy shop. It's not the best quality. You can see the spine's already getting a bit iffy, but you know, just quick and easy, around the corner, get them printed. I'm picking them up tomorrow, a bunch of copies, and then I'll start sending them out. I did attempt. You may recall I said I was gonna. I put it on Patreon as one long thing, and I was gonna fold it up and do that. So there was one issue in particular I was worried about with the long printing fold up thing, and that worry was cost, because I know printing stuff on large format printers is very expensive. I've known that since university, and that worry came true. I got one printed and it was expensive, and I was told I got one long thing printed and one of these printed just as tests, just to see what works and whatever. And then I spoke to the guy, and he said, yeah, if I get these printed in bulk, the price goes way, way, way down. Because this was about a tenner just to get this one printed, which works out just under like £1 a page. And it's like, fine. For one test print, fine. But then if I get loads and loads printed, the price goes way, way, way down. For the long printing thing, the one long image print on a large format printer, the price pretty much stays the same, which is about £30 for one of these, but printed long, which sort of kind of doesn't make sense, but kind of does make sense. So even if I did get like 100 printed, they're going to stay around probably £20 to £30 each, which is ridiculous. I cannot pay that much money. So I do have this, and ultimately, regardless of price and stuff, I'm not that happy with it anyway. Like, it's a nice idea, and it might work for something, say 4 to 6 pages. For this, it doesn't quite work. Also, I didn't fold it that well. As soon as I made the first fold, I was like, shit, what am I doing? I have no idea. I don't have a guide necessarily because of like the white spaces between the pages, and the whole thing was fucked. And there's one particular page which is just way shorter than the rest of them. So don't laugh at me because I couldn't fold it properly. But yeah, I'm not happy with how it feels. It's a bit thicker than this, more matte. It's not awful, but like, if you don't fold it perfectly, it looks shit. It just looks like, you know, it's all over the place. It doesn't, and if you look at it like a book, which was, you know, the idea, you can do that. It's sort of, if it's laying down, it's okay, but if you're holding it, it's just like, it's floppy and it goes everywhere. And then if you stretch it out, which is cool that, you know, it's a thing. I did get it all printed as one big long thing, and it is kind of neat to have, but it is really fucking long, and it's sort of unwieldy. it's not that practical. And yeah, so I folding it, and then for some reason this page is like a whole centimetre and a bit shorter than the others. I don't know why or how that happened, but I've got this and I tried it, and you know, I'm glad I tried it at least, and I learned. Nice idea in principle, in practice, not so much. But this little printed one, I'm really happy with. I like how it feels, I like the quality, and so that's, like I say, I've got a bunch of those done. I'm picking them up tomorrow. I'll start sending them out next week because I've still got the exhibition and everything to get through. So that's something. I don't know if I was going anywhere with that or if I was just fucking filling time and shit. Whatevs. I'm seeing what other drawings and shit I've got. That was okay, but a bit too static. That was the rough one. I think I ended up. See, I put together this funny like photo of my skull, and then just Google image hat and ear, and Photoshop those together to make like a funny composite image of a death fist face, and used that to do like a death fist drawing from reference, but not quite from reference. You get it. It's funny. So that one is like, it's an okay rendering of a drawing, but it's a bit static and a bit blah. Whereas this one's quite cool. I'm just wondering if there's anywhere cool I can stick them. Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't. Pretty neat sketchbook. There's some good shit in here. There's some not amazing shit, but there's some pretty good shit. Put it here. I like that. Do you remember that from? Ooh, that was I've got the OG artwork. Well, the OG artwork was actually. God damn it! There's too much going on. This was going to be the front cover until, obviously, that's the front cover. And you may say, but Ewan, this is way better because it's like an action pose and that's quite static. And it's just, I looked at this like the day after I painted it, and then the next day, and I was just like, Also, the poncho, I need to work out a way of getting some reference pictures. I do have a kind of poncho, so maybe I can take some reference pictures of how the poncho should move when he's jumping in the air and stuff. I really need to get some practice in with that. So yeah, that's the. I ended up going with this. That's the original painting of the cover of the thing. And this is the drawing I traced. I cut it out and stuck it in the sketchbook. A little rough. It's quite cool. It goes from that to that. It's quite a neat little like swifty thing. I don't know, fucking whatevs. Give a fuck. So I just stick that in there. I used this to mask off while I sprayed some shit. If you care. If you do, why? Why do you care about this shit? It's fucking meaningless. Like money! And like people who fucking make their entire lives about making goddamn money. Like I say, I don't want to go on and on about it, but I go on and on about it, and I will go on and on about it. I fucking hate money. That's why I like doing giveaways and shit. I like giving away stickers and prints, and I'd love to just give my artwork away all the time. I don't want to make money from it. But, you know, if the alternative is have a day job working in a shoe store, then fine, I'll at least do what I can to make my living with art, but you know, I fucking I don't know, just I'm in no position to be giving advice to people, but if I can give some advice to people, just don't do it for the money. Don't care about my stop with the fucking money, man. Who gives a shit? Ooh, hustle, get paid. Get a bag. Get that bread. Make that dough. but it ain't all about the dollar bill. You could be dead broke and be a scholar still. Do you know which great philosopher said that? MF Doom said that one. It ain't all about the dollar bill. You could be dead broke and be a scholar still. That's true. What question should I ask you? What type of ill type of tricks do the mask do? Okay, what type of ill type of tricks do the mask do? My faceplate remove and I give chicks tattoos, but then they can see your face. I make them look the other way. I almost got a case off that same shit the other day. And Grady's fuck is where I first got lucky. In the 80s, now I make the lady say yucky like Sandy. Oh, snaggled mustache and bald spot. Yo, that's what I call hot! That's a song by MF Doom and some other guy. I don't think I've ever known what his name is. Jesus, what am I doing? A bunch of shit and nonsense. There you go, shit and nonsense. That's shit and nonsense. Shit and nonsense. There you go. That's the name of this particular sketchbook. Shit and nonsense. Shit and nonsense. See, because I'm not a nonce. Shut up. I don't. Look how clean it's always like, yeah, really nice, cool renderings and shit, and then just straight away, fucking garbage, whatever the hell that is. Look, the blue's bleeding through from the painting of the guy. Remember when I was like actually drawing shit? Oh, remember when I said I was going to do a zine with gun Viking and musculature? Serratus anterior and external obliques. That's the cover of my previous sketchbook. That's some girl. And this is the moment where not the moment, it's a moment where I say, oh, one day I'll go back and like draw over this, but like render it really nicely, like a really nice drawing of a cow with a shark's fin. Similar to how you see in like Gone, like if the artist from Gone drew a cow with a shark's fin, I'll draw it like that. And then I'll never go back and I'll never finish it. Some Death Fist. You can almost make out Death Fist shapes in here. That's almost a cool little collage. Like if I traced that and then redrew it tidily with like Death Fist actually going on, it could be quite cool. But I will never do that either. And at some point I will draw a Death Guard with a big bolt gun here. Or will I? Will I? Fuck. Ugh. See, sometimes I do shit like this and I regret doing it in my sketchbook, because then I end up having to tear it out because someone wants it or I want to do something else with it, and I don't know. Fucking whatever. Shut up, Ewan. Or preach about money some more. Go, fucking bellend. Money's bad. Yeah, we know. We all bloody know. You're not breaking new ground by talking about money being bad. Dildo. You heard about this guy Jeff Bezos? Apparently he's a cunt. Not apparently, he just is. He straight up fucking is. If you wake up every single day as one of the very few richest people on the planet, and every day you don't fucking solve homelessness and world hunger and all the rest of it, and instead you just hang out on a boat in the middle of the fucking ocean and get divorced because your wife hates you because you're an insufferable cock. You're a fucking piece of shit. How do you do that? How do you have all the money in the world and you're just the most selfish cunt to have ever existed? Well, then that's how you make that kind of money. You only make the most money in the world by being a selfish cunt. This was an idea I had for a cover image, was to have like a fist. It wasn't meant to mirror like the Black Power or BLM movement fist or anything, but it just happens to do that. And then have like Death Fist here, looking like mean and nasty. Looks a bit like Spider-Man. Does he? No. I thought that could be quite a cool, like. But then it's too tall and skinny, so I'd need to make it wider so I could fit in like the title, Death Fist, and then like a subtitle, and then a barcode, and then an advertising thing, and then a first hit issue, and then a fucking quote by another artist, and then a pixeled out picture of my penis, and then, you know, a signature because it's someone got me to sign it at a Comic-Con, first edition printing, volume 1. And then that's how you make really cool comic book cover. This has been a weird episode. Here's something else. I painted this, or started painting this, and you might be looking at this thinking, fuck Ewan, that's so cool. Wow, is that going to be in the exhibition? And the answer to that question, sorry, I'm slurring my words because I'm a turd with my words and my turd and my goat herd. Is no, it's not going to be in the exhibition because I don't like it. I don't hate it. It's just I'm not happy with it. As like I need there's I've painted over some of the blood when I did the background, so I need to add in some more blood just to make it really gush. I wasn't going to use a Posca pen, but I may as well while I'm fucking here or whatever. It needs outlines and shit. I was going to use, you know, paint and a brush to do this, but fuck it. This painting's not going anywhere, so what I do with it now is really irrelevant. Yeah, I think it's maybe the background. I don't know quite what I was thinking. I think I started doing it in like a beige, but then the beige blended in to the clothes too much. So then I just made it like yellow ochre, but then that's too brown, and I think maybe it would be better if it was like a brighter, like lemon cadmium yellow. And then I don't know if you can see, but the paint is really thick in places, and I'm just overall not happy with this piece as a piece of artwork. And so that's all I need to say fuck it, you know. I'm not just going to put it into the exhibition regardless. Like, I'm not happy with it, but, you know, it's done, so fuck it. You know, there are moments I've done that in life. many moments I've done that in life. But, you know, I think one thing that's got me a little bit stressed about this exhibition is, because it's a group exhibition, I feel a need to sort of perform in a way. Where, like, you know, I'm this amazing artist. I have to appear to be really fucking good at what I do. Because if anyone sees my art and they look at it and go, that's okay, I guess. I don't feel the need to be better than anyone else there necessarily, but there is that feeling of like, not competition, but a little bit of like, I need to not stand out, but at least be noticeable in amongst everyone, you know. And I think, yeah, that whole thing has got me a little bit stressed, which is my own personal insecurity that I need to just fucking get over. But yeah, when it comes to like doing pieces of artwork, I'm if they're not brilliant, then, you know, I don't want to bother with it. What's the fucking point if it's not going to be fucking outstanding? And I mean, not to say the pieces I have done are the pieces I have done are just copies of existing artworks. So why even bother? Why even fucking bother putting those in the show? They're just straight up copies. fucking idiot, Ewan. You fucking moron. You fuck. I don't know. It's just a bit of a quandary. Or maybe it's not. And then there'd be loads of like little splidgy bits going every which way. And I'd paint more blood, and then I'd do like flick some black paint and spray a little bit of red spray paint just to get the extra little like. I think this does look better with outlines, so maybe all it is it wasn't finished and I was looking at it unfinished going, oh, this looks so shit, not giving it time to look good because it wasn't finished. But like I say, just wasn't happy with it, and I'm still not. I think it does look a bit better with the outlines, but I'm still not happy with it on the whole. In my whole, it's not. Because it's not shit. It's just, you know, where's my fucking? I threw it away, didn't I? So you see that, and you're like, oh yeah, Tetsuo and his arm, and everything. Then you see that, and it's like, whoa, the colours and the detail, and I try to unsticky my whenever I put the masking tape on. I like put it on my trousers a bunch first to get rid of some of the stickiness. But evidently I never do that enough because it always tears the paper and tears itself when I peel it off. Like that, see? It's just fucking, god damn it. There you go, finished. I'll fucking put that in the exhibition, shall I? Ah, fuck's bleeding everywhere. God. That's how we make art. Did you know I'm an artist? Did you know I fucking do art and shit? This is available now. Oh, what else? This, where the fuck did they go? God damn it, I've got fucking hundreds of them. I don't even know where they are. I did these, so, I mean, by the time this comes out, all of this is going to be like old news and long gone because I'd have put it on my Instagram already. But, it's, you know, it's whatever. So, this is available to buy in my web shop at ewan.com/store. It's 8 pages plus some covers and extra drawings and shit. Just the first 8 pages of Death Fist, and then a little to be continued leading into the keep an eye out, it's on the way, a fistful of adventure awaits. Back cover, oh no, I got red paint on it because I have red spray paint on here and I don't take care of anything, so that's fucked already. But I've got more copies on the way, and when you purchase it you get a free one of these that I've drawn a whole load of. It's a bunch of skull drawings on cards, little sketch cards, kind of for free, but just really included in the price of the Death Fist teaser if you buy it.